Hello, I'm Magdalene Link, Library Assistant at the Missouri Historical Society's Library and Research Center. When I'm not helping take care of our collection or assisting visitors with their research, I can usually be found in my kitchen, baking or cooking. One way I've been able to engage with our collection at home is by making recipes from cookbooks that can be found at the library. The library has nearly 900 cookbooks in its collection, dating all the way back to the mid-18th century. My focus, however, has primarily been on early to mid-20th century titles. I've been trying out recipes from books like the 1904 World's Fair Souvenir Cookbook, The Joy of Cooking by Irma Rombauer, 101 kitchen-tested recipes from the St. Louis Star-Times, and the St. Louis Cookbook from the St. Louis Symphony Orchestra. I think there's something to be learned from these books. Not only can you see how much food has changed, but it's a great way that you can literally taste the past. It can give you a greater appreciation for some of the clever ways that our parents, grandparents, and even great-grandparents were able to make simple or even rationed ingredients and turn them into meals that were incredibly delicious and enjoyed by their families. With that in mind, let's go to the St. Louis Star-Times cookbook and make the tuna fish sunset salad, which was Mrs. C.W. Richter's prize-winning recipe. We'll need the following ingredients: 6 hard-boiled eggs, 2 cups of tuna fish, which was the equivalent of about 3 cans, 1 cup of celery cut fine or diced, a half teaspoon of salt, a pinch of pepper, a half cup mayonnaise, 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, and then to serve, you will want some lettuce or cabbage, some crackers of your choosing, and then optional ingredients would be paprika and parsley. So the first thing you're gonna do is cut the whites from the eggs, trying to leave the yolks whole. Then you're going to chop up the whites and add them to the tuna fish, celery, salt, and pepper. Toss this mixture together, then add in your mayonnaise and lemon juice, stirring it so that it's well distributed. Put this in the refrigerator to chill. Then take a plate and add to the plate some of your lettuce or cabbage finely chopped in the center, making a little nest. Then you want to take a scoop of your tuna salad, put it in the middle of the nest, and on top of your tuna salad, place one of the whole egg yolks. To garnish, you can sprinkle it with a little bit of paprika and add a little bit of parsley just to make it a little festive. And you want to serve this with your crackers and an additional scoop of mayonnaise on the side. And this recipe makes 4 to 6 servings. Any leftovers can be stored in the refrigerator, covered, and can be eaten within a day or 2. I hope you enjoyed making the tuna fish sunset salad as much as I did. I found it to be particularly delicious. If you do give it a go, please let us know how it turns out. Share your pictures with us. We would love to see it. Thanks!